So I just want to talk about what's going on with Tiffany Haddish this morning. She got another DUI, driving under the influence, I guess is what it's called. And the first one she got was in Georgia, okay, and that was Georgia. Now this is in LA. Now, what gets me? The rules are a lot different from state to state. In Georgia, Peachtree State, Peachtree, Georgia, you more than likely gonna get a ticket for damn anything they can think of, right? So the laws are pretty broad. I looked up the laws. I'm not going to try to interpret them right now, but yeah, if you are driving, if you are, sleeping behind the wheel of a car, it is considered, you can be, it's a suspicion of driving under the influence. Now, California, not so much. California, the laws are a lot different. So I'm really confused. Tiffany Haddish is a comedian. She covers, she's got to go to her different venues to perform. People work really hard, and I know that she has been accustomed to pulling over and sleeping in her car. That's how she made her career. That's how Tiffany got her career. She slept in her car. Many performers do. But I mean, she was solely in her car for many years. So that is just her lifestyle. So I'm like, are people just taking advantage of her lifestyle to say, oh, you're driving under the influence? Every time she falls asleep, it's just something doesn't sit right with me. It just doesn't sit right with me. The reason it kind of gets me too, because a lot of people sleep in their cars these days. It's more common now probably than when she was building her career. A lot more common, because we've had the pandemic, we've got layoffs. You'd be surprised the number of people that really sleep in their car. And she is just being her. I mean, a lot of people are just doing what they have to do. But for her, like sleeping in her car is not really that out of the ordinary. I mean, it happens. People do sleep in their cars. So why not Tiffany's tail all of a sudden? It just really, like I said, it just kind of rubs me. It's got me questioning some things. She's had a bad year, and I don't know what's going on. She's just making a comeback. She's been calling out people who were not there for her when she went through some of the earlier things she went through during, was it this year or last year? I got to look it up. I'm not going to say anything. I'll get myself in trouble here saying something that I don't know about. But yeah, she has had quite the year. And I'm wondering who's sponsoring this? Who's sponsoring all this hate? And she's speaking up about it. And, everybody got haters. It bothers me because Tiffany is America's child. Rather than, throwing her under the bus every time you get a chance, people should be applauding her. She is America's child. You know why? Tiffany was one of those foster kids that people had abandoned. She had been abandoned by her mother. Okay? Now, I don't mean abandoned like her mother just ran off, but her mother was not emotionally there for her. Her mother had developed a serious mental illness after having an accident, and she was not. Those are the kids who don't make it. Those are the type of children who at 9 years old, she had to make it. She had to get out there and she had to take care of her family. And now after all this, she's getting arrested and all of that. I mean, it's something. But this shows how we treat our foster kids. Okay, she's one of the few people, and I'm sure there are others who have made it out and is successful. And this is how we applaud her. I'm not blaming everybody because I know she has a lot of fans, a lot of people who are back, who are behind her, a lot of people who know her story, know her journey. She wasn't supposed to read. She wasn't supposed to perform. She wasn't supposed to get accepted into NYU. There's just a lot more to this than what meets the eye. So I'm disappointed, but, on the surface, it looks like, they're presenting this woman, oh, she's just, irresponsible, DUI, maybe an alcoholic, She's a very responsible person. She's trying to get a grocery store for poor, people who can't afford the regular grocery shopping experience. And I'm going to tell you, when you do something good, some people do not like it. They just don't like it. So I'm just disappointed that it happened. I'm hoping she rallies back. And yeah, the cops, just keep your hands, keep your distance. Go after people who really are causing problems. She's an upstanding woman. She's a comedian, and she's doing great things. And she doesn't deserve all these arrests. She's being arrested for righteousness' sake. All right, y'all, this is Let's Talk. That's all I have to say right now. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you got value out of this video, please like it. And you can follow me on Instagram as well. Peace.